Hello everyone, I am Ia, content strategist at SuperPass, and those who are new here, let me give a brief about the company. So at SuperPass, we simplify customer onboarding with powerful KYC and KYB solutions. Our offerings are backed up by 300 plus APIs, and we have products like SuperFIN, SuperFlow, Video KYC, AI Playground, Aadhaar Vault, and many more. We have 3,000 plus happy clients globally, and we have done over 100 crore plus verification so far. And we ensure 99.9% accuracy that you guys can rely on. We have started these Power Fact sessions where we bring leaders of Shoppers to share valuable insights. Also, we have done a session on Superflow, the no code workflow builder, and thanks to you guys that it showed such an overwhelming response. And today's session is all about SuperFin, the all in one payment solution platform. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Abhishek Kumar, our Chief Business Officer, who will take over from now and tell you everything you need to know about SuperFin. Abhishek sir, over to you.
Thank you for the warm introduction, Ia. Hi, everyone. So, today the product that we will be talking about is SuperFin. The introduction about our company has already been given by Ia, so we directly jump into the demo of the SuperFin. So, I hope the screen is visible. We have the Superflow AI Playground and SuperFin. And today we will be using SuperFin. So the person logs into the console, he clicks on manage subscription, and he lands into the very beautiful dashboard that we have built. So the first screen is the basic dashboard of SuperFin. So here what all fields you can see. First, on the left hand side, you have your virtual account balance. This is the balance that is currently present in your virtual account through which you can make the payments, and you can collect the same, you can make the payments, and all the amount including the fees will be deducted from the single wallet. You do not have to maintain different wallets for different purposes. For transaction, we have to maintain one wallet. For collecting, a separate wallet. Debiting, a separate. You don't have to do all that. A single wallet can be used for everything. On the right hand side, we have the basic details of your account. So if you, instead of sending out, if you want to collect payments, you can use these particular details. We have the company name on the top, we have the virtual account number and the IFSC code. The same can be used to send, to receive money, or for example, if you want to top up this particular virtual account, you can directly send the amount from your bank account to this. It's supposed UPI, IMPS, NEFT, all those methods are supported. And below we have the quick transaction history. Now, the first step, after logging into the dashboard, you will obviously have the zero balance. So the first thing that you have to do is that you have to add a balance to the account. So how you can do that? You have the account details, but if you transfer the amount directly, it will not be shown here. It will be rejected automatically. For that, what you have to do is that you have to go to settings, and here you have to click on bank account and you click on add account. So here you have to enter the account name, the number and the IFSC code from which you will be sending the amount here. So that can be added into the virtual account through which you can make the transactions. Once you add all these details and click on request to add, it will show a status like this pending. It generally takes around half an hour to get this approved from the backend. Once it is approved, all the amounts sent from all the added accounts here will be directly added to your virtual account. Since once the amount is added, you can make the transfers. Now, since we are into the settings tab, we will also show you what all we have. So these are your basic account details. Then you can even set up webhooks. For example, most of the companies, what they want to do is that they want to set up their automations. They want to set up triggers when an amount is debited from the virtual account, when the amount is credited from the virtual account, when a bank account verification takes place. For example, this one, the account that I got added. Then if you want to send out UPI, so debit, credit, success, failure, everything you can set up. So what you can do is you can simply click here and it will open a window and you can enter the webhook that you want to configure. It can be a server side, an open webhook, make, N8N. Basically what you can do is that you can also use this along with SuperFlow. So SuperFlow is one of our other products where you can automate all these products in a no-code way. So you can generate a webhook there and you can add it here. So whenever you receive a amount, let's say 10 rupees, 10,000 rupees, this can be automatically added into a flow. For example, a person sends you 10,000 rupees and you want to automatically add it into their own wallet. So that can be added into their wallet using the Superflow. So all these things can be done. Finally, if you want to directly use APIs, you can get the API key from here. If you want to do an API whitelisting, you enable it, you add your IPs, and you are good to go. This is all the basic setup, how you can set up your account. Now, moving to the main part here, that is about the payouts. How do you do the payouts? So here I come to payouts and I see the options here. I can do an instant payout, and second one is the bulk payout, that is the CSV upload. Then we have the quick transaction history here. So these are the transactions that we made. For example, you want to do a quick instant payout. For that, you click on instant payout. You enter the details. For example, here I want to transfer using UPI. So I will enter the name of the person. I will enter the UPI ID. I will enter the amount. I want to send to, and below you can add a remark. So for example, what nowadays, like a lot of people are asking for reimbursements, etc., and they add the receipt. So what you can do is that, for example, it's a reimbursement, and the receipt number is 1234. So you can add the notes here so that you also have the record. The system will have it in itself, and you can click it. And okay, in the name I have to type Abhishek Kumar, UPI ID is entered. I click on pay. So it has initiated the payment successfully, and it will show the status is pending because the transaction hasn't been made there. Now, if I want to see the status of this particular payment, I go to transactions, and here you can see this is the transaction ID. Then this is the name of the person, amount. Then we have the payment mode. That was the UPI at that time. So it is VPA. Whether it is credited or debited. Since we are paying the amount, it will be debited from our account. So we have the debit. Finally, we have the date and timestamp, and the status is pending. Once the payment is completed, it will show success. So I will refresh it and see the same. It has been moved to success, and I have received the same amount in my wallet as well. Then this is the basic detail. You want more details about that particular transaction. So what you can do is that you can click on this, and you will see that you get the name, you get the transaction ID, the account number. Here is the UPI ID on which the payment was made. I will get the UTR. The same can be shared as a screenshot, or you can directly copy paste it as forward it to the end customer or the user as the number. So we have made it all easy for you. This was the amount that was transferred. This was the debit. This is the transaction note that I added. Reimbursement 1234. So later on, when your HR sees it, or when you are going through the transactions, you get all this information. This was the quick payout using UPI. Similarly, if you want to do a quick payout using a bank account number, etc., we have that as well. So here I go to instant payout. Again, I will type my name. I will say, so here we support IMPS, RTGS, NEFT, all three are supported. So I will choose IMPS. I enter the bank account number. I enter the IFSC code. Then the amount. So I will be adding 3 rupees this particular time, and reference ID, ref ID 1234, and I click on pay. Again, so the payment has been initiated. If I go back to the transactions, here the IMPS one, this one is success. This was the 3 rupees that we transferred. If we want to get more details, we click on this and we have all this information. Now in the transactions, if you want to filter out, like I want to see only the amounts that were debited. So we have these filters on the top as well. If you want to see, I want to see only the success transactions, you can select that one. If you want to see only the failed cases, you can see all those. For example, failed cases. If you want to only see the pending status, so you will only see. So there are no pending status, so 0. I will see all. And in the beneficiary type, you can add multiples, whether it is an agent, a customer, employee, supplier, vendor. These are 4 or 5 that we have add in. You can add multiple as per your requirement. Now going back to the payouts, here let's say your use cases, you want to send out salaries to your employees. How you can do that? For that, you cannot directly go to instant payout. You cannot type out hundreds of names and transfer. For that, we have given you a bulk. If you click on CSV upload, it will open up a beautiful window where we have clearly mentioned out the instructions. You need to download the sample file. You click on this, it will download it. Then these are the instructions you have to follow. Do not modify the row headers because these are used to map internally. No cell should be empty. Maximum file size is 1 MB, and these are the must columns. and it should be less than 25 characters. Both letters and numbers are allowed. We have put a validations and we have clearly mentioned here. So even if you are a first time user, you can directly read it, you can understand it, and you can then create your own CSV and upload. So I have downloaded and created one CSV. So let me open it and show you. So these are the fields. So here we have the first is the beneficiary name, then the second column is the account number, then third is the IFSC code, then whether you want to send out UPI or not. If UPI, this type Y, yes, and then if you want to send out UPI, like the payment mode, other than this, the bank transfer, obviously, the IMPS, etc. So we will mention these IMPS, NEFT, RTGs, whatever we want to do. Then we transfer the amounts, 1 rupee, 2 rupee, it is in rupees. Then the reference ID, whatever you need to save, and the transaction note. You can add the risk numbers here or anything. You save it as a CSV, and then we go back to the dashboard and we upload it there. So I will head back to the dashboard, and here I click on this. It will open up a window to upload it. I have selected the file. So the best part here is that whatever information that you have added in the sheet, we show it for your preview here, so that there is no confusion. So you can directly cross check, like these are the account details, IFSC account number, etc. You click on view summary and proceed. Here it will give you the total amount that you have to pay. So it was 1 rupee and 2 rupees, so total 3 rupees. It will say total number of beneficiaries. We added 2, so it will show 2 payment modes. If you would have used IMPS, NEFT, RTGS, so it would have used IMPS, then comma RTGS, comma NEFT, like that. And it will always show the largest transaction, so that you are not making any mistakes. And like instead of sending out 30,000, you do not send 3 lakhs, something like that. And finally, we click on make payment. As soon as we do that, it will show that the payment has been initiated. And we go back to the transactions, and here we see, like in a second, those transactions have been made. So let me refresh this. So all the transactions, etc., they will be showing here. 3 rupees, 2 rupees, etc. Now these are the transactions. Now if you want to fill out reports, like I want the in-depth reports to be downloaded. So what you do is that you come back to the report section, you click on generate report. Here you pick a date. For example, I want from 1st to 31st March, like in the future it can be changed, and I want the transactions. I click on generate. It will generate a report in less than a second. First this report, you click on download, and it will give you a detailed report. So let me open one of these reports and show you that as well. So this is the report. Just a second. So here you see the transactions ID. You get the reference ID that we added, the beneficiary names, account numbers. It will show the UPI where the UPI payment was done. It will show the account number where the account payments were done. IFSC code. What were the amounts that were transferred? What were the payment modes? What were the payment remarks that we added? So here in the bulk payment, what we did was we sent out the 1 rupee and we sent out the 2 rupees. So these are shown here. Then we get the status, we get the transaction, these are transaction success messages, etc. that we see. Then we even get the UTRs, we get the account holder name, we get the payment type, etc. All these, we even get the charges. These are the charges that we charge you for the making of the payment, etc. So we receive these as well. So you can like have an in-depth usage. Then we have the closing balance, sub virtual ID, etc. Created and updated, and all these details in depth. This can be downloaded and easily integrated into your existing systems. So a pretty simple walkthrough of our dashboard. Also, anyone who wants to try it out, what you can do is that you can directly visit console.surepass.io, and you can so here I'm already logged in. What you can do is that it will open up a sign up page. You can directly add your account details, your email ID, your mobile number. It will automatically sign you up, and it will give you an option like this: subscribe now. And as soon as you click on a subscribe now, we get notified at the back end, and we will give you the free access. So all this, like you can try it out for a month for free. All the transactions, double transactions, etc. If you want to build your own platform on top of these APIs, etc., it is free from our side for all the techniques. So that's all from my side. So yeah, like we can close it now. Thank you guys for joining. Have a great day. Bye bye.